Hi, my name is Joe Polsini, and this is my persuasive speech presentation for Comms 542, Dr. Kelly. Being that we could choose our own topic, I did choose to take one off the list involving the Salvation Army and soup and food kitchens and getting people involved in the community to help out and make these places more successful and relevant in today's society. Feeding the hungry is something that is very, very important to me in the work that I do as a social worker. I believe it's very important that we need to recognize the amount of homeless and underprivileged people in this country and in this society that we have, not just in our own country, but across the world, and that need our help to eat hot meals, get food on a regular basis that just can't afford it. Soup kitchens, they are there to help the homeless people in many neighborhoods and cities across our countries, but we have an underwhelming shortage of staff at a lot of these facilities because of the volunteers that just aren't out there. I would like to have all of the people that are able to go out and volunteer whenever you possibly can. Helping someone else and helping a family out is something that I believe, everybody should do at one point in their life. It is a very warming, welcoming, and satisfying feeling to know you're helping somebody else. Soup kitchens provide meals, hot meals. They also provide certain ones I know through my job experience provide monthly stipends of food where you can go twice a month to the food bank, which is located inside the soup kitchen, and you can get you don't really get to choose, but you get a bag full of food based on what you've asked for, and I think that's a huge help too, because not everybody can qualify for cash assistance, food stamps, or government type funding. There's a lot of positive influences that soup kitchens and food banks can have on people. It gives the people who don't volunteer or don't have those opportunities to do things to give some extra time. And I would persuade everybody to at least try that once in their life. Try to go out and give back to the community, back to somebody less fortunate. Because I believe we're all blessed in certain ways, and it's just that others may be less fortunate than us. But it's not our job to judge or see them that way. It's our job to help and to get out there and do things to make this world a better place. Another piece that I looked at is the Salvation Army. There was one literally 2 blocks from my house, and me and my family, my wife and my 2 children, we donate there on most likely a weekly to monthly basis. Of clothes that we don't wear, clothes that we outgrow, clothes that my daughters outgrow, any type of toys that we're not playing with anymore that we know that can be donated to the less fortunate. I've helped families go into the Salvation Army and get chicken baskets or turkey baskets for Thanksgiving, Christmas presents that are provided from gently used wrapped toys. Once again, these are all places designed to help people in our community who are less fortunate, who do not have the means necessary to provide for their families. And we as Christians and we as human beings, I feel at times have a duty and have a right to help others that are less fortunate than us. Salvation Army is a great place to volunteer your time, to take things that you no longer need or use, or you'd be surprised how many things people go through their closets and they find the tags still on them and they haven't worn in 5 years. That there may be a little child out there that's never had a brand new coat or never had a brand new toy, and you yourself and you as a person can make a difference in that child's life. The hard part about these two enterprises and community-based agencies are the fundings. A lot of it comes from non-profits. A lot of it could be government. A lot of it could be the actual state or the county, which is why volunteers are needed to help run these and to help keep these open. If we lose the ability to have the Salvation Army and these soup kitchens and food pantries, then most of our homeless will just be living on the street with absolutely nothing. I always try to look at it as if we were homeless ourselves. What would we do if we lost our house tomorrow in a fire? God forbid, God willing, that does not happen to anybody that I know, any of my loved ones, or anybody for that matter. But if that was something that were to occur, where would we go? I would hope the Salvation Army in my neighborhood would be able to help me. I would hope that the local food banks, local food kitchens, I would hope volunteers, I would hope and pray that there are somebody and other people out there looking out for us as we do for others. So I encourage everyone to donate their time, whether it's 5 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes, half a day, give up a Saturday a month, which is what we try to do as a family, and go through our stuff and look at the things that we don't use, don't need, that we take for granted, and try to give them to somebody less fortunate than us. Because honestly, we as a society take things for granted, and we are very privileged, but we always seem to forget about the underprivileged. And being social work, I look at a lot of families that need. They don't ask for things. They generally don't ask for anything, and I find that the easiest and best families to help. Just as of last Friday, I spent 2 hours of my overtime and my Friday evening waiting for a med ed electrical person to come to our house to make sure that the electric got turned back on at this house, so I did not have to go back to my office and look for a placement for 7 kids. That's just one of the things that I feel that helping the needy, whether it be through soup kitchens, through Salvation Army, through fundings, through government grants, through anything that can help the less fortunate out, that we can't help with. But I spent my 2 hours of my evening waiting to make sure that the electric got turned on so their house did not get shut down and they did not get evicted. And I saved that family at least a week's time to get themselves back to where they're going. So in conclusion, I would like to say that I would recommend, and I would hope that everyone at some point in their life would take the time and the effort to give some time of their self, things of their own that they no longer use. Donate food, donate canned goods, because you never know who you may be helping. You may be helping the person next door, and someday you may be helping yourself, or you yourself may need that. So I highly encourage it, and I thank you for your time. Dr. Kelly, I appreciate everything you've done for me in this course, and the course that I've also taken with you, 520. And thank you so much. I've learned a lot. I probably could have performed better in my speeches and in a lot of my work, but it was a lot of work put in there. So thank you again, and have a blessed weekend.